Hey there, Darklings, and welcome back to Oh My Goth Fitness. Fueled by coffee and coached by code, this is Figure Prep with ChatGPT. Alright, so 3 weeks out, check in today, week 19 of prep. Let's go ahead and check in with Coach Alfred and give him my stats for the week. Hey there, Alfred. Weighed in this morning at 140.7 and 17.5% body fat. Waist is at 25.75 inches now. Energy and sleep are okay, but gym performance is okay. I definitely have noticed some decreased strength on some lifts across the week, but overall still not bad. So what are your cardio and macro recommendations for this week if we have any changes?
Greetings, my friends. Coach Alfred here with Lady McCune's official 3 weeks out nutrition and cardio update. The stage is nearly upon us, and precision is now our watchword. This week's macros are set with care. 155 grams of protein, 44 grams of fat, and 110 grams of carbohydrate for a total of 1,456 calories. The balance is designed to preserve muscle, coax further fat loss, and keep energy serviceable as we enter the final stretch. Cardio remains steady at 55 minutes, 5 sessions per week. If recovery allows, a light desk walk may be added, but only as a supplement, not a strain. The aim here is consistency, not chaos. At 3 weeks out, the changes are visible day by day. The waist narrows, the lines sharpen, and the silhouette becomes unmistakably stage ready. Lady McCune is on pace, fueled by coffee, coached by code, and carried forward by discipline.
All right, Alfred, thanks so much for that info. I will go ahead and adjust everything accordingly. As part of just kind of a fun addition, we have been incorporating a little bit of a creative outlet for the weekly check-in days. So let me go ahead and let Alfred read to you what he wrote for this past week's check-in.
Weekly prep sonnet. The weeks advance, yet steadfast stands thy frame, each measured step a chisel to the stone. Through discipline thou honourest thy name, and forge a form that claims the stage its own. The mirror speaks of progress, lean and true, with sharpened lines that whisper of thy might. What patience plants, persistence shall renew, till victory blooms beneath October's light. So take this week, dear lady, calm of mind. Thy crown is fashioned, measured and refined.
Here are also some meals from my past week based off of the prior meal plan that I had. Just some examples of things that I have been putting in the rotation and really enjoying lately. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and check out some training clips from this past week. For this week's off-plan question for Alfred, here it goes. Hey Alfred, if lean ground beef is cooked and drained, wouldn't it be less calories tracked versus when it's raw? Because we have drained some of the fat off, and then of course the water leaks out. So what would be your calculations and thoughts on that?
Yes, quite right. When you cook and drain lean ground beef, The calorie density per gram of the finished product will usually be lower than the raw version on the label. Here's why. 1. Water and fat loss. During cooking, raw ground beef contains water and fat. Cooking causes both to leave the meat. Fat drips off. Water evaporates. The weight goes down, but since fat has more than twice the calories of protein, draining away fat reduces the calories more than just losing water would. 2. Nutrition labels are based on raw weight. The label on a package of ground beef lists nutrition per 4 ounce, 113 grams, raw. After cooking and draining, that 113 grams might only weigh 75 to 85 grams. If you still weigh out 113 grams of cooked beef, you're actually eating more protein and fewer calories from fat compared to the raw label equivalent. 3. Example with 93% lean beef raw per 4 ounce 113 grams, about 170 kilocalories, 9 grams fat, 22 grams protein. Cooked and drained yield 75 grams, 130 to 140 kilocalories, 5 grams fat, 22 grams protein, same protein, less fat. If you weigh out 113 grams cooked instead of raw, you'll actually be closer to 200 kcal, but with less fat and more protein density. And a 4. Best practice for tracking. If you're using MyFitnessPal or a food scale, you can track either. Raw weight, use the label exactly. Cooked weight, use USDA database entries, e.g. ground beef, cooked crumbles, pan-browned, 93% lean, which already account for fat loss.
Awesome, Alfred. Thanks so much for that info. Good to know. And my main point with bringing this one up is basically to stay consistent. So if you pick weighing it raw, anything that you're doing, anything that you're weighing or tracking, just stay consistent with doing the raw weights. If you pick the cooked weights, stay consistent with doing the cooked weights. Don't flip-flop back and forth when you're trying to track your food, because then that'll just lead to confusion and inaccurate numbers as a whole, where your consistency really is key here. So just pick one version, stick with it, and go with that. Okay, folks, that wraps up this week 19 check-in. We are 3 weeks out from show day today. Don't forget to lift heavy, stay negative, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.